Here we are back at the show, the Fish and Corn Show.
I question the wisdom of smoking a cigarette under a veil.
Yo, I'm gonna go off,
Go off camera, dude. I don't want you setting your face on fire.
Hello. We're back at it. We got ourselves some beverages for the show. You can see part of my bandana, my new mask in the frame. So I'm still with you folks. Still here in spirit and everything. We are back. What were we before
our
break?
Talking porn as usual.
Oh, that's right. Ed Powers on the show.
No, I saw this thing. It was a list of popular search terms in Pornhub according to nationality, right?
Corn, real quick. Oh, I do it. Never mind. We keep talking.
Anyway, so I'm reading this thing, and so just out of curiosity, I went to the entry for Brits, right? And most popular search term was first British, then MILF, then Anna Louisa. Whoever the fuck that is, right?
Is a search person for on YouTube?
These were search boards. I don't know who they are or whatever. It's just Pornhub, right? And then I went to the one for Mexico, and that was Mexicanas, Team, and Louisa. Who the fuck is Anna Louisa?
I think she's blonde.
Well, why does she pop up in that one and that one?
She probably has a good rated. She probably fucks good. So I think, Sasha Grey probably has a following in, worldly.
I'm sure they all have worldwide followings, but I'm just curious as to why that search term popped up, both in the British and the Mexican, as the top 3 most popular search words. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
What is it specifically about that data point?
In porn?
Yeah, that got people to...
Because you can understand, like, the Hispanic one. Because you're obviously...
That makes sense, but the other one, I don't know. Who is...
It goes from...
Who is that person?
From England to... Like I said, it must be good video. High def, it's free.
4K, yeah.
It's not blocked out, because sometimes you get on these free things, you get this, like, play button that has a cross through it. You can't watch it.
What's the point?
Because you got to pay for the subscription.
Oh.
Like Blacked is that way, a lot of them. But a lot of them are free, but if you keep going through it, you can find it for free.
You know...
The fish doesn't know that. He just read on something about that.
Mm-hmm. It's just something you read on the internet, right? That's
Let me ask you something.
Used.
Do you see porn once or twice during a week?
Oh, yeah.
Is it bad? Like, there's like these things at, churches nowadays, the non-denominational ones, the mega churches, they have like things like, do you watch too much porn kind of thing? Is it such a bad thing? Because I'm thinking the world wouldn't react, without the act. It still gets me. I don't want to offend any people out there that...
You can make anything into a bad habit, okay?
That's what it is to them.
Yeah, but you can make anything into a bad habit. Have you ever... I think it was... you ever seen Get Him to the Greek?
Yes, I did.
Okay. That scene where the ex-girlfriend is talking to... what is that cat's name?
The fat kid?
No. The kind of androgynous British dude that's always going on and on about shit, and he's kind of looks like a bitch, but chicks dig him.
Who is that? Oh, you mean the rocker?
Yeah. What the fuck is his name?
I forget the British dude.
Yeah. Anyway, his girlfriend's confronting him about getting off the heroin and so on, and she goes, "You spent 8 hours a day doing yoga. You can turn anything into heroin." That's true. You can turn anything into a bad habit. There's nothing... Look, porn's porn. You're indulging your voyeuristic...
Sex.
Yeah, anybody at a certain age has has experienced sex at some point, okay, there's no big deal about it.
Unless you're my cousin. No, you're right. No, there was a discovery in a halfway house.
But you get what I'm saying. They've been there already, okay? So really the problem is when it takes over your life. But anything can take over your life. It doesn't have to be porn. It could be golf. It could be fantasy league football. It could be, model trains. It could be, your garden. It's just a way of kind of avoiding the reality of the...
What's funny though?
Life.
I wish I had time for model trains, but I have a better need for porn. Don't you? I mean, I like the idea of model trains, but it takes up a lot of space.
Model trains take up too much space. Besides, if I were to get into the miniature thing, I would like to do like military diorama kind of things. It's my inner D&D nerd comes out, and I want to do little battlefield scenes and those kind of things.
Would you paint them, Corn?
Oh hell yeah, dude!
You were good at it.
No, I had a period of time in my life. Like between 11 and 14, when I got into models, and I did
cars too,
model planes, model helicopter, mostly warplanes, helicopters.
Aircraft carrier. Did you ever do a battleship?
I did a battleship. Then I got into tanks.
I did a few tanks,
but my brushwork and the my ability to actually make them look realistic was never really that good.
Well, how much time would you spend on a figurine, perhaps?
I wasn't into miniatures until I got into D&D.
All right, how much time would it take you to paint like Gandalf or something?
That's the thing. By the point I was into that shit, I was no longer into painting little miniatures. I was into creating the narrative behind the miniatures. You see what I'm saying? What people don't get about role-playing games, it's the role-playing.
Yeah.
It's the making up the story. It's just collaborative storytelling.
But some people like to do paint it, then put it in the game.
Yes, because it's the grown-up version of playing with toys. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I watch my kids play with their Legos all the time, and the little one, the youngest one, he creates whole storylines behind this shit, and then when it's time to go do something else, he gets very upset when you move his stuff around because
the story isn't done.
The story isn't done, so he's got to go back to it. So that's why he got into drawing these little comic books instead, because I told him, well, why don't you storyboard this out so that you can come back and you know where you left the story. And so when we put away your toys, you can just recreate that scene by looking at it, right? Now he's pretty much done away with the miniatures, and he just kind of draws the shit out in these little books of his.
Oh, that's nice.
He's got like 70 little fucking things. I want to teach him to do flip books next.
Well, have you seen the latest flip books they do like on Facebook and shit, like, or with the pieces of the paper and they're like running and flying and...
Oh yeah, look, see, I was into flip books when I was a little kid too.
I made some.
I would do them
the middle finger
every time, all day long. I had little guys running, jumping, planes flying around. All of my notebooks in.
They were never dirty. Did you ever a dirty one where the girl with like her top falls down kind of thing?
The thing is,
those were popular.
I wasn't very good at drawing human figures.
No, but here's the thing: you can get the gist of it. Even if it's a stick figure moving like that, and
yeah, but why get into trouble for that?
Oh, I guess
because I mean, if I'm going to get into trouble, it's going to be for something kind of epic, not a stick figure porn. Yeah.
You know what? You want to hear something, Fish? I got in trouble in elementary school because me and Sean used to, that one guy, and we used to dig holes, right, in the sandbox, and there would be clay. We got this stick from the pepper tree near the sandbox, and made this got this stick about 2 feet long, and put clay around it to make it look like a turd, and we put it inside. In elementary school they have like the lower grades. I guess you could call it the kindergarten bathroom, even though it went up to second grade because we were second graders. This big old thing that looked like a turd. And what's funny is that everybody, did you see that? Because you're at that age.
Right.
So it was funny for a while until we got busted.
Yeah. Well, everything's funny until you get busted. That's just the way it is.
But it was like totally fake. To tell you the truth, I still get a. I guess the adult version, that is the colostomy.
The colostomy bag in the corner of the bathroom, man.
And the diaper. And then honestly, there was a caption. Someone drew on the tile. I don't know if you saw this though. I remember someone got a Sharpie and put like an arrow. I forgot what the caption said.
I remember the arrow. I don't remember what it said. But
I think this is gross.
It was the Heineken bottle on top of it was just the crowning achievement of that. That was a weird concert, man.
Well, it was because of these. It was the George Lynch, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. If you don't know who George Lynch is, I think our viewers do know who George Lynch is. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, before grunge rock, there was this thing we'd like to call cock rock. And it had usually steroid during the morning, lift weights, heavy duty, steroid with the mullet.
Yeah.
You know, California style, and you play a shredding guitar, you know, hot licks, you know a little bit of Bach runs and arpeggios.
Yeah.
So we went to this one, and remember we saw a bunch of like old hot chicks that would look
that
hot 20 years ago.
That might have been hot 15 years ago, but nobody sent them the memo about, you might want to stop wearing spandex at
and
this
leopard.
point.
But you know, I guess it's the thing, but oh my God. Yeah, we went to
We
that show.
ran into that one dude I hadn't seen in like forever.
Who was that?
My sister-in-law's ex-boyfriend.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
Was he a rocker?
He was into that scene, but more to the point, he was into that kind of chick.
Crazy. That's right.
It was just old people and young Mexican kids.
That is right. They loved the thrasher.
They loved that thrashing guitar. I don't know
Metallica. Metallica.
Metallica.
These, you know, I was just in TJ Friday.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. And you still get those kind of things, like, you know, the rocker.
Yeah.
Like around here, we don't see the Levi jacket with the patch so much anymore.
Yeah, you don't see that in the kids anymore much. But you do see that subset of people down there. I don't know what it is about that music that kind of keeps going there.
It's going here, but people's like to dress the part. You know, I guess it's that Hispanic rocker. Because the fashion sense is different, you know. I think maybe people would do it here, but, you know, everybody here seems to want to dress like a fucking boxer these days. Don't you notice that?
I don't know, man. I don't know about fashion nowadays, man. I saw somebody wearing this...
what's our time, Corn?
I don't know.
Real quick.
We are at 13 minutes. We're done.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. Technical glitch.